Welcome to another episode of Unkept Secrets. I'm Kash. This is my beautiful fiance, Bry. And today we're going to talk about, are men really afraid of commitment or are they really misunderstood? So while you watch the intro, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be right back.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. A penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss. Grab a dandelion and make a wish. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. Diamonds in the eyes, gold in the heart. Face like a Da Vinci. Her body's a work of art. Got a nigga motivated. She puts me like a shopping cart.
I don't need it. All right, guys. So today we're touching on a controversial topic. Are men afraid of commitment or are they misunderstood? From our shorts, we got a lot of hate about this. Listen.
The extreme feminists always coming at Bree's neck for her opinions on relationships and how men should be treated a little bit more delicately.
Yeah.
There's some of the extreme feminists who don't like that, but that's okay. They don't like anything.
Well, I just would like to clarify that with those shorts, I was saying by judging every single man based off of actions of certain men, it qualifies them as being misunderstood.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple comments about men unaliving women, and you cannot group in men to all of that, to one category.
Yeah, and not only that.
That's what I was trying to say. Is they're misunderstood because something happens and all men get a bad rap.
Yeah. So what happened was the person in the comments said, "Why should we care about men's mental health when they're
unaliving women at an alarming rate?"
At an alarming rate. So we looked it up, and the percentage is about 35% of all women unalived are unalived by their partner or significant other, which is a very high number.
But again,
but then that goes back to what we was initially talking about.
If you would pay attention to someone's mental health,
then maybe that reality will be
can be avoided. If we pay more attention to people's mental health, that's all I was saying.
Yeah, especially men's
then things
mental
like
health.
that can be avoided.
You know, there's people out there saying, you know, who cares? Who cares about how they feel? They've been oppressing us women for this long. But then again, that goes back to proving our point that nobody really cares about how men feel, how their emotions are, and how they deal with their emotions.
Yeah, the responses that we've been getting is kind of like, how dare you stick up for men and their mental health? I'm not saying men shouldn't be able to communicate effectively as an adult. I'm just saying that maybe women should pay a little bit more attention and check in more with men. That was all.
Especially if it's your man. If it's your man, then you should be delicately
creating a space where he can feel like he can be vulnerable.
Exactly.
And not be judged. That was all I was saying. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. So back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes.
We're talking about, are men afraid of commitment or are they misunderstood? And yes, they are afraid of commitment.
And yes, they misunderstood. Yes. A little bit of both.
You know.
So there was a recent study done in Montreal, Canada with Queendom. They collected 496 commitment-phobic men and tested to see why they were afraid of commitment.
Yeah, commitment phobic is actually a thing too, I guess.
Yes.
For sure, being in some New Age dictionary book.
Yes.
Commit phobic.
72% of men were. 72 of commit phobic is hard to say. 72% of commit phobic men believe. All right. 72% of commit phobic men believe that being in a relationship will interfere with their goals and ambitions. Now, 86 are afraid of losing their identity or freedom. 76% are worried about losing their privacy. I don't know what that would really mean, but 55% don't want to have to put their partner's needs before their family and friends.
Worried about losing your privacy. That's just that's just for the what's it called? Only child, you know, the only child that they used to be by themselves, and they don't.
But then you could do what Cameron Diaz did and get a whole house where you guys live separately.
I mean, everybody,
and only spend nights together.
Cameron Diaz, all they can buy 2 houses.
No, you get 2 bedrooms. Get a 2-bedroom house. You guys don't share your room.
They lived on 2 different wings. Like one lived on this side, one lived on this side.
Well, the cheaper version of that is getting a 2-bedroom, and you guys don't share their bedroom every night.
No, we covered that on one of our other episodes. What was it called? Oh wait, what's it called?
I don't
There's a
remember what
name for it.
episode.
No, it was a name for it. Separate living or separate.
I have no idea. I remember.
Well, we got to go look it up in our other episode. We explain that.
Quite a while back, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 69% don't want to have their partner's needs put before their own. 73% feel like being committed is just too much work. 81% are afraid of spending the rest of their life with the wrong person. And 73% believe that committing to one person will prevent them from meeting someone better.
Out of all those, which one do you think is most valid? Like
most valid? All right. So if we're going 72% being interfering with goals and ambitions is out. Don't believe in that one. Don't think that's true. Afraid of losing freedom? If you're not ready, you're not ready.
Mm-hmm.
76% are worried about losing their privacy. I think that's stupid. 55% don't have to put their partner's needs before their own. They're selfish. 69% don't want to have their partner's needs before their own. Selfish. Feeling committed is just too much work. They need to work on themselves if it's too much work to be with somebody. 81% of spending their life with the wrong person. I feel like maybe spending their life with the wrong person or feeling like you can meet someone better are kind of valid. Because I feel like those make the most sense as to why somebody would be afraid of committing. Like, what if you choose and you love them now, but you don't like fully, like, I don't know. I can see that being an issue.
Yeah, so that's why I asked that question, because that one's the only one that's like in a way legit.
Like a real
worry, but all the other ones are very. You saying selfish, and that's actually exactly what I was thinking when I was reading these.
Not wanting to put someone's needs before your own, not wanting to give up privacy,
and these are
losing your identity. Those are all very childish
overwhelming
things.
Overwhelming results, like 70%, 80%.
Out of 496 people.
Yeah. So what this particular poll or whatever, it makes men look very selfish and like they don't really want to give anything up. But I feel like in all reality, it's more of women that feel this way about commitment. It's modern. There's like it's like a modern women's list.
When you think women feel this way?
Yeah, I think modern women anyway feel this way. They're really scared of losing their self and
their freedom,
the goals,
and their
life
identity.
goals. I think that this feel like more of a.
I mean, we could pull up the statistics, but as far as men, I feel like if you're in a relationship with somebody and you want them to commit to you, there's a lot of things that need to be done. You have to have these conversations from the beginning. Like, you can't just like get in a relationship and never have serious like commitment conversations and then expect like, oh my God, we've been together for 3 years, but he's not committing. If you've never talked about it and like set that expectation from the beginning, I feel like men.
That's like actually like, what are your like not initial, but what is your outcome goal within a relationship right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody's outcome, everybody's goal in the relationship at a specific time is not always the same.
Yeah.
Like when we got together, you was like, I want to get married at
by 30.
Married by 30, or
told you that the day one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we had that conversation earlier. Like, people don't have that conversation, and then one person want to get married, the other person's like, I don't want to get married, or I don't want to have kids. You want to have kids. And but at the same time, in all fairness, having those conversations as early as early kind of like spook people too. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be aware and like you gotta be able to read the room when asking these questions, especially like when you're early.
Well, you don't have that conversation with somebody that you're smashing. You don't have if a man is committed and you can tell the man is committed, I think that it's definitely important to throw out like what your intention is in the relationship or what your goal or end goal is.
But you'll be surprised when people go on a date and they're right
I need to have a baby and get married by next year.
Not only that, like interview style date. Like you guys are the first date. You guys just not. It's like casual conversation or what do you want to do with this?
Well, you can come off too hot and heavy for sure.
Yeah. So like I'm saying, like now it doesn't necessarily have to be the first date. It could be some time where you guys are dating, but like you got to find the right time to ask. It's not always about what questions you ask. It's about when you ask these questions and how you ask the question. And like you said, you got to make sure you're on the same page of what your actual goals are at that time.
Yeah.
In your dating, dating life cycle, whatever you want to call it.
I'm honestly surprised by the polls because I feel like a lot of the reasons that I would say men are afraid of commitment aren't even on there. Like I feel like men are afraid to, one, spend the rest of their life with the wrong person or end up getting divorced. Or I feel like men have like a checklist in their head of what they feel like they should accomplish before they get married.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why they avoid commitment a little bit.
Yeah, but then the double-edged sword of that is when they actually do get those things, now they're scared to commit because they're scared that they're going
to lose the things.
To lose those things to the person that they married who's not really into them as much as they they are. Like a perfect example, like Birdman. Birdman was with Toni Braxton for 18 years. They were together for 18 years, boyfriend and girlfriend, engaged for however time that was. Then all of a sudden they get married. 2 weeks later, boom, divorce. No paperwork, no nothing.
Yeah.
Now he got to pay her. He's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, and those stories are the kind of stories that really scare the hell out of men and make them not want to commit because they don't necessarily know who they're committing to. And it's very easy. Like you said, you want to acquire these things. You want to feel like you're a stable, taken care of.
Like you can take care of your family. Yeah.
And then you want to set those things up and prove to the woman that you want to be with that you're able to do these things. And then now you're scared that you want to get, now you're scared.
Now you do it and you're scared that they're going to take it.
You're going to take it. You know what I'm saying?
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought. A penny for your thoughts. A nickel for your kiss. Grab a dandelion and make a wish. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. That's what I thought.